Hello everybody, and welcome back to another... Wait! Something's wrong. What? This isn't my bike. Oh my god! This is a Harley! Oh, wait, right. I bought a Harley. Oops. How did that happen? So, joking aside, welcome back everybody. Welcome to a new motovlog. Yes, I went to the dark side. I am on a Harley. I don't know how it happened. Well, it's a bit of a long story, but I do know how it happened, and I will tell you about it. But first, I am alive. I know. The millions of you out there on the edges of your seat every day, logging into YouTube, checking to see if there's a new Red Origin video. I know all of you were very worried, but in fact, I am alive. I've just been busy, okay? I'm sorry. I've been really busy, okay? It's just, I've been busy, all right? It's, you won't understand. Yeah. So I don't think I've actually, no, I haven't. I haven't talked to you guys this year. The last time I talked to you guys was in 2020. Right? I uploaded in 2020.
Are you sure about that?
Right? I hope. Yes. Yes, I did. So the last time I actually made a video was last summer. And then, obviously, the season ended. I did have plans to record extra videos, but I was very unhappy with the quality of my microphone, which hopefully is working now, and hopefully this video will come out. Because if it doesn't, well, then I'm doing this all for nothing, and I'm just some idiot talking to myself on my motorcycle. But if it does work out, then you guys are in for a treat. I got a new camera, new microphone. Oh, so exciting. Everything's changing. Ah, it's wonderful. It only took me a year to make a video, but I made one. And here we are. Also, I'm not sponsored, but these things, Freak Mount, Billet, they work pretty well. Can't complain. I'm definitely going to get a quad lock at some point, but I tried this out because I have two motorcycles, as you guys know. I still only have two. I sold the Concourse. That's how this got here. But my classic cruiser, I still have. So I got this so I could have one that I could put on both bikes and change pretty easily. Whereas, like, the quad lock, you have to take it off and everything, and this is just a magnet. So, and it works pretty well. I haven't had any problems with it slipping off. Though, do be aware that the magnet and the housing are screwed together. It's a screw. And the first time when I got it, I didn't tighten it down. You only have to do it hand tight, at least that's what I found. But it was loose enough that when I first tried it, it started spinning on me, and I was like, well, crap, I'm gonna have to send this back. But then I found out that it screws together, and so by screwing it together just hand tight, it now stays and is fine. And even when it turned, it didn't slip or move anywhere. It just, the phone turned upside down, and I was like, that's really annoying. I thought that it was slipping, but it didn't actually slip. It just turned on that screw. So yeah, be aware of that if you do want to get one of these. But I just got this off Amazon, and it actually works pretty well. For a quick little $50 fix. Doggies! Quick little, like, I think it's like 50 bucks. Whereas the quad lock is like, if you get it with like all the bells and whistles, it's like more like 200. I know you can get it without some of the bells and whistles, but like, if you're gonna spend the money, I mean, come on, just like, you gotta get everything. Heck, the thing has a built-in charger. Like, if your phone has the, like, can set on the, like, the, what's the wireless charger. If it could sit on the wireless charger and charge, like if your phone has that ability, you can put it in the quad lock and it starts freaking charging. Like, that's sick. Like, come on, tell me that ain't cool. And you tell me you're gonna buy the quad lock and not get that. Like, come on, let's be serious. Come on. So, last year, season ended. Started working in the winter, going to school, all that. And then this spring, obviously got done school. And we're working this summer. So I graduated from college and I got into grad school. So this summer has been busy, and I've actually been working 2 jobs this summer. So yeah, that took up a lot of time, and I just didn't have enough motivation or time to make videos. But because my work is seasonal, I'm now starting to slow down on my work, on my 2 jobs. One in particular is slowing down. My like full-time job is slowing down, and then my my part-time job is it's slowing down a little bit, but it was only part-time, so that hasn't made a huge difference. But like today, I was supposed to be working on my full-time job, but we just didn't have anything to do, so here I am. And that's not the road I want to take. Next one. But yeah, so here I am with an extra day off, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go make a video, because I watched some videos from Captain Granite. I hadn't watched a few. My bad, Cap. I hadn't been keeping up with it, so I went and I binge watched all the ones I hadn't watched over the last month or so, and was like, oh man, I need to make me some videos. I miss it. I miss getting out and blabbing to myself, being dangerous. I mean, it's not dangerous. Like, motovlogging is not dangerous. I'm just dangerous. Like, so I miss being dangerous, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. Drive safe, kids. All those kids driving out there, you better drive safe. If you get pulled over and you're a kid, that's not good. If you're driving in your... Why am I encouraging underage driving? I should be encouraging underage drinking. No, not that either. Bumps. Steak. Winter, been working all summer. It's been busy, and so I haven't had the time, and especially not the motivation to do it, because like the very little free time I have, I'm very like protective of it. I'm very choosy about what I'm gonna go out and do, because obviously I don't have a lot of it, so I gotta be particular about what I do with it. And the jobs that I work, my part-time job, I definitely, like, I need to bring too much stuff with me to work to take the bike. And my full-time one, I'm usually so exhausted by the end of the day that I'm like, I don't want to be riding a motorcycle. I want to be in a car. So I don't have the, like, I can't use riding to and from work as a source of footage creation. So yeah, leaves me very little time to go out and make videos. So that's why I've kind of been gone. Now, what has happened to me, other than the whole school thing, is I ended up selling my concourse and buying this. Now, I bought this because while I liked the concourse, it was getting a little bit older, and I don't need 2 bikes that I have to worry about doing maintenance on regularly. So the logical thing is to buy a Harley, because Harleys never need maintenance, ever. They don't rattle themselves to like dust and death. They're perfect. Okay, now I can say that now. I can shit on Harleys now because I own one. So before all you Harley fans out there start ripping on me, like, I own a Harley, so fuck you. That gives me the ability to shit on them. Fuck you. I honestly don't know if this is the road I want to take. I don't think it is. I've made a mistake. I think. I may have made a mistake. This is a different road. This is definitely not the road I thought it was. The road I thought it was is that way. But I do wonder if I can go around. I don't think I can. Did you guys see a dead end sign? Was that a thing? Excuse me, I'm using your driveway. If you got a problem with it, take it up with my fucking lawyer. I don't have a lawyer. But spin the tires, we all spin the tires. I think that was the stupidest thing I've ever said in my life. Well, that's probably not true. I've definitely said stupider things, but that was one of the dumber ones. Ah! I'll pay. Alright. So, I sold my concourse because I didn't want it anymore. Because I didn't want to have to worry about the maintenance. It was getting older, it was getting up there in miles, it was going to need work, and I just didn't want to have to deal with it. And so I sold that. I actually sold it to a really cool guy who I'm actually still occasionally in contact with. And he actually took it down and did the Tail of the Dragon with it, which was, that's pretty sick. That he rode that all the way there. That's awesome. I also didn't enjoy riding it as much because it's so much bigger and so top heavy that it's just not... It's made for cruising on the highway for a long time, like what he did. It's meant for getting on a highway and going like freaking 300 miles in a day. It's not meant for cruising back roads and slow speeds and all that. So I sold that to buy this. Now, traditionally I've always been a Harley hater. I don't hate Harleys themselves. I like the bikes. I think they look cool. Is that I hate how some people, that Harley has the stigma of the person that doesn't think that you're a real biker unless you're on a Harley. Like the fact that people that ride Harleys have that like a stigma to them. Their stigma. Fuck, what's the word? I don't even know. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying, hopefully. I didn't like Harley because I didn't like the people who rode Harleys are usually assholes. So I was always traditionally like not the biggest fan of Harley because of that attitude that outsiders viewed Harley as. Oh crap, it's gonna really test my freaking suspension and that mount. That mount doesn't go anywhere now. It's freaking good to go. I had a friend from work that was selling this bike, and he sold it to me at a very generous price. He was an older guy that just couldn't ride anymore, and he got this, and he just he had some problems with his legs, and so it was difficult for him to like shift the bike, which is kind of, you know, one of the things you kind of got to do a little bit if you're riding a bike, you know, just slight amount of times that you're going to be shifting. Just a couple times. So he just was like, I don't really have any interest in riding it because I can't really do it well. So he sold it to me at quite a steep discount, and so it's kind of like, that's great, I can get that. It's easy to ride, it's a relatively smaller bike. In case I know I haven't said it yet, but this is a Harley 883 low, 883 Sportster, whatever you want to call it. It's not a iron, it is the traditionally styled 883. And so yeah, he was selling it, and I could get it for a steep discount, and so I was like, well, shoot, why not? It'll do me well, it'll keep me, it'll be a great way to commute to school, to grad school, and it had like next to no miles on it. It's a 16? I think it's a 16, and it only had like I don't know. It had like 1,700 miles on it. So like barely past its break-in. And yeah, so it was in great shape. He took good care of it. Had a few places where there was some corrosion on like the chrome and whatnot. But, you know, otherwise, great shape. And so I was like, you know what? Why not? So I sold my Concourse and bought this. I put saddlebags on it. I don't know if you could see the saddlebags, but they are there. I put saddlebags on it from Viking Bags, or aftermarket. I didn't buy Harley bags. And while I really like these bags, they are a royal pain in the ass to put on. They are a one-size-fits-none style of bag. So yeah, they're really a pain in the ass to put on, but they work, they lock, they look good. So, you know, I struggled to put them on, and you have to like drill your own holes into them for mounting it, and it was just like wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but it got done, and now they were great. Can't complain. And yeah, so that's where we are with the bike. I want to put forward controls. As you can see, this has mid controls on it, and you can very easily. It even has the mounting points to put forward controls on it, so it wouldn't be hard. It's just money. So at some point I'll probably put forward controls on it, and I want to get speakers to attach here and here, like Bluetooth speakers that attach into the battery of the bike. So I yeah, got a couple of things planned for the bike, but yeah, that's how I got the bike. Basically, someone made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and it just worked out great. So now here we are. I think I'm going to actually stop the recording here and make a video now, make my next video with an actual topic. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if all goes well, my next video will be out in a few days, a week or so from this one, and it will pick up from right here. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.